Good evening, everybody. Yes, it's evening time to talk about Can You Keep a Secret episode 6 review. Now, I'm on the verge of. I watched this. I finally got a chance to watch this during work and time. And I finally saw it. And I'm like, you know what? This is real life situations when it comes to work. When you at work, you think you have all the responsibilities. When you're a team leader or team member or any other or manager, supervisor, or any type of department you in, is the key is working together. And yeah, in work, like myself, I often make mistakes. Sometimes at work I always forget that I'm supposed to do this, I forget to do that. I forget to run a little errand or a big project that comes on and I just slip my mind. Because because when you have other tasks, there's always a thing that we forget. Like in the office or at work, we still forget those little things, and that could affect the outcome of what that could affect the outcome. But if there's things that I learned from work, is always this: you gotta have confidence. That's the theme for this episode: confidence. Once you have confidence, you speak your mind, you open your thoughts and ideas, and boom, you'll get the results. And in this episode, we have got it. So without further ado, let's get right to it of Can You Keep a Secret episode 6. Okay, now, last week we had spicy moment with Yui and Masugu's relationship. That was their first official date. Their first date. Now we transition back to the office style. Now, I'm glad that it's less spicy. I'm glad that they brought in like more spicy and brought it less spicy now. Because now we're focused on our office work. Yui has this big project. Now the big project is this. Now she's a project leader just by looking at the episode. She's kind of a project leader trying to work out the kinks in this moment. Okay. Then this guy from the other department came in. And the first thing I came to my mind when I saw that guy talking to Yui, the first thing I said was, is this going to be an NTR? Like, I look at this guy. First thing that came to my mind was NTR. Like, I don't trust this guy. The way he was talking to Yui across from the table, I'm like, and asking her to be part of this department. I mean, moving her from one department to another, be part of this other brand type. I legit looked at this and I say, oh my God, this is some NTR BS. Now, he gave her some time to think about like transitioning from this department to the other. Okay. Now, Yui mess up big time in this episode. She messed up. There was this huge project, and she forgot to mention it on the deadline, mention it to other people. She was a good team leader. I'm not saying she was bad, but as team leader, it takes a lot of work. Now, I work a lot, and I know how team leader is. You gotta set sometimes you gotta take drastic measures. Sometimes you gotta go over the bar to pass your limits. And this is what this episode was all about. It's showing you, this episode particularly was not just about you and Masugu's relationship, but it shows you if you was in her shoes, having the confidence. I mean, having no confidence, and you keep making every minor mistake. It's like you're going back to square one. You lost all of that. And I feel that in Yui. So Yui makes some mistakes, her thoughts is not in the head with this whole chocolate business going on, trying to increase sales. These ideas, the charts, from emails from the director, emails from the manager, supervisors, don't even know. Her brain was so like wrapped around with all these things that she forgot an important deadline. But it's okay. It's miscommunication. It was a miscommunication error. She forgot to send the information to the director, but that's fine. That's fine. Again, at work we always make mistakes. And then Yui got all upset. She went to see Masuku to cheer him up. And they got it on. I mean, again, how many times we see Yui and Masuku make out? Like, how many times? How many times have we seen them fool around and got spicy? It wasn't like spicy the previous episodes, but how many times we see them hook up on the bed? I mean, like, for real, this is like the fourth time that's been going on? I'm just saying, I lost track how many times. But I gotta give Masugu some credit. I gotta give him credit for this episode. I gotta give him credit. He's one. It's like if you need someone to talk to, if you need some guidance, if you need someone to sit down and talk about your failures and what can you do to succeed, Masuku is the guy. And I like him in these episodes because he knows he loves Yui, and he knows what words to say to cheer Yui up. You see, it's like when Yui, it's like with coming from this episode, it's like if Yui is so stressed out, Masuku is the guy that could give Yui confidence. And that's what the theme with this episode was, having confidence. I'm glad with this. I'm glad with the story. I'm glad what they're doing for this. Like, it's not just, yeah, it's a rom-com, but it's also give you from an adult point of view as to how to handle situations at work. Kind of like My Senpai's Annoying. The one with the girl with green hair and the guy's all, it's like that, but still, this showed us more about Yui's point of view and her confidence level, and I love that. But again, Masuku is like the rock. Like he is the ultimate backbone for Yui, like that right there. Now, the next day, thanks to Masuku's words of confidence, she came to work, stood strong, and not only demand to put her idea into perfection, into interview, but also tell the other guy that wanted to be part of the department, she's like, no, because I want to challenge myself. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to prove to everybody that I'm not just leaving to do something that I haven't accomplished. I want to achieve my goal. I want to achieve my goal, and I'm gonna do it. So, but I could be in training. Like, I won't be in your department, but I want to be in trainer. Like, I want to do it. But I want to finish my goals first. I want to focus on my goals and do what I want to do next. And and I love that. I love about Yui's determination in this one. Now, I do like the last part where it was wholesome, where we got to see Yui and Masuku go and relaxing in a rock spa. You know, I've seen a lot of spas, but a rock spa like that, I have never seen one. I actually want to check it out. But it's one of those things to release sweat and stress out all in one. And thanks to Masuku, giving Yui confidence, Yui is back to normal. So overall, though, this was a very wholesome episode. And again, the theme for this episode was confidence. Yui got this big role. Now she has the confidence to back it up. And I keep saying the word confidence because that's what the theme was. So yeah, for a rom-com like this to give us more in depth into work and what can you do at work to build yourself up, this was the episode to do so. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.